everybody, welcome back to the Great Big Ben channel!
I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'm just really fucking drunk right now. You guys might actually be surprised with this video. Finally came up with something new that wasn't just doing all this dumb shit like me sucking off chocolate and pretending to be a weird autistic child, like being this. Yeah, I don't know how I come up with this stuff. This new concept I'm doing is the monthly movie reviews. Sorry, I don't have any good special effects. So basically every month I'm just gonna be reviewing movies that I watched. Yeah, and if you are interested, follow me on Letterboxd because that's where the full reviews of everything I watched.
Are you promoting my Letterboxd?
I'm really only making these kind of videos because me myself, I consider myself a movie nerd. Yeah, I don't know why I just pointed at my shirt. This has nothing to do with movies. This is just Control merch. Shut up, Andy. I did not just promote your shit. Anyways, we should get on to the movie reviews, guys, because that's the reason this video exists. But I didn't review any shit this month. There's literally 6. I reviewed 6 things this whole month. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna start at the first one. The first movie I saw is School of Rock, and I've seen this movie 100 times. But the first time I ever watched this movie was when I studied it in English class when I was in secondary school. That was an interesting I think that was my first introduction to Jack Black. Jack Black's still one of my favorite actors of all time. He's just so good. I love Jack Black. Please, Jack Black, suck me up. Jack Black's gonna be in the new Mario movie, which I will review when it comes out at the end of whatever month it's being released. Now, if you weirdly don't know, if you haven't watched this movie when you were a child, it is about Jack Black. He is a rock star. He's pretty much himself, and he's living in an apartment, and he wants money. His roommate is a teacher, and so he impersonates his roommate to become a teacher for money. And then when he realizes that his class is really good at instruments, he decides to turn them into a rock band. Yes, there's nothing pedophilic about this movie at all. Especially that one scene in the movie where he says, I'm gonna touch all your kids or something. I don't think it was exactly like that, but you know what I mean. This movie is really good. Like, even after just watching it this month, just coming back to it because I just saw it on Netflix, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll put that on. You can enjoy it at any age, just because Jack Black is just that good. Except for Miranda Cosgrove. You are good in iCarly, but you're a fucking annoying bitch in this movie. I don't care you're a child, you fucking whore. So, I give this movie 4 stars out of 5 stars. The next movie I saw was one that just came out this year. It was the Whitney Houston movie. Sorry, I need to see this full thing. Whitney Houston, I Wanna Dance With Somebody. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even remember, most of the shit that happened in this movie. I think there was, at the start, she was in, some black choir or something. I'm not even really that much of a Whitney Houston fan. I know some of her music, my favorite national anthem, and I will always love you. I don't know, I'm certain. So yeah, it was alright movie. I don't know what else to say. I don't really remember shit about it. I went on a date with someone and they wanted to watch it, so yeah. So I don't know what else to say. I have it written down as 3, but I don't remember shit about it. She dies at the end, but you don't actually see her die. I mean, it would be pretty depressing if you did see her die. I mean, it was pretty sad. 3 stars out of 5 stars. This movie came out not that long ago, but I bring it up now. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, this is a really good Quentin Tarantino film. I recently just rewatched it because it appeared on Netflix. Most of this shit is just me watching it on streaming services, not me going to cinema anymore. I really do want to go back to cinema to watch the movies. So this is a really good movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. Leonardo DiCaprio is an actor, and then Brad Pitt's his stunt double, and weird shit just happens in it. And then Charles Manson's cult is in it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really know what the plot of the movie is. It's just Rick Dalton acting, and then there's the woman Margot Robbie's playing. Don't remember. I think Sharon Tate is her name. I'm gonna try to correct myself in post if I can. I don't know why. It's just Quentin Tarantino. Even with a weird ass movie like that, where it's just of an actor's acting, or their lives of just being actors. Obviously, Quentin Tarantino style, there has to be violence everywhere. There's only 2 actual violent scenes. It's one scene where Brad Pitt's character punches someone in the face because he slashed his tires. One character slashed his tires. And then the very last scene where Brad Pitt just kills 3 people that try to break into Leonardo's house or something. That's the best scene in the whole film. It's so good. Now, I watched it like when it came out with my dad in the cinema, and he had a blast. I mean, he didn't really like. I don't think it's one of his favorite Quentin Tarantino films, but he did have a blast, especially at the very end, because my dad's into that kind of stuff. I give that film 4 stars. Very good job. The next one is watched was a film that it came out technically this year for Ireland, but it came out last year for everyone else because Ireland is shit at this kind of shit. The Banshees of Inisherin. This was a really good film. This movie stars Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell. They are really good, and then they just play Irish characters in this film, and most of it is so brilliant. It shows like the true what people think of Ireland, because I live in Dublin. Like what people think of Ireland is just not Dublin. It's really this film's really pretty, but not the scene where Brendan cuts his fingers off. Yeah, that's a I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but whatever. The cinematography is honestly the best part of this film. It's so I could talk about it all day, but I probably can't. Pretty film. Nothing to do with Banshees. It's supposed to. The Banshees of Inisherin is the name of a song that the character makes while in the movie. That's why it's called the Banshees of Inisherin. Who would have thought? I have nothing else to say about this movie, but it's really good, and it shows you Ireland a very long time ago. I give it 4.5 stars. Next film I watched, The Dictator. Classic Sacha Baron Cohen film. I had already seen it before, and just put it on again. Just fuck it, whatever. It's an alright film. I don't think it's his best work. He's got a lot of better ones, like all the Borat and Bruno films. But it is like, it's a very racist film, this one. I don't even know why I watched it. It was just there. I love Sacha Baron Cohen. I think he's absolutely hilarious, especially when he does like these public pranks. He's so funny. I don't know, not a lot of people would agree, but I think one of my favorite ones he did is The Brothers Grimsby. I remember watching that with Andy and George. I probably shouldn't have watched it with George, but I did anyway. And we had a blast watching that. It was a great time. Now, The Dictator is just pretty much about Sacha Baron Cohen playing a dictator named Aladdin. Goes to America and then gets like impersonated and shit. And yeah, it's pretty weird. Obviously because it's Sacha Baron Cohen. Nothing else I can say about the movie. I don't think it was as good as his other ones. So I give it 3 stars. The next film I watched is a French film. I don't even know if this is how you pronounce it. It's Un Chien Andelo. You're gonna have to excuse my pronunciation. I'm not French. Oui. I don't even really know how to review this movie. Andy just made me watch it like, a few days ago, and because he watched it for his film class, just because out of nowhere, and it's just I think 30-minute long video. It starts off with a woman getting her eye cut open, and yeah, that's all I can say, because I think you guys should watch it, even though, like, you won't understand what's going on, you should watch it. Andy will tell you the same thing. He'll tell you, I have no idea what was going on, but you have to watch this movie. Yeah, it's all in black and white. It's one of those silent... It was made in the 1920s, so it's really old film. I don't really know how to review it, because he told me, he was like, do you want to know the reason why this movie was made? I was like, yeah, sure. And said, there is no reason. The people making the movie just wanted to make something. Them making that movie was like a whole revolutionary thing for movies to be made. So it's weird. As a movie, I give it 3.5 stars. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this month's monthly review of movies. If you guys do have any movie recommendations, please put them down in the comments below. The comments, bro. You know there's comment section? Now, there are a few movies that I do want to see for February. I do want to see Puss in Boots 2, Babylon, Tar, and The Fabelmans. Those are the 4 movies that I really want to watch at the cinema, so you definitely will see those being reviewed in the next monthly review. And if you do want to see each individual one reviewed properly, me typing form instead of just me talking like this, then go down to my Letterboxd, because that is way better. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in next February or when I make another weird video. Negro.